Hi, my name's Leona from Supra Conscioussoul, and this is your North Node in Gemini reading. So your North Node is in your astrology chart. I'm not talking about your star sign. So I'm just going to jump in with the reading because I feel like I've done a lot of explaining in the other videos. I'm so sorry. I just feel like I'm repeating myself. So, North Node in Gemini, what do they need to know for July? What do they need to know for July? Oh, we've had 4 drop out. Give me a second. Right, we're going to take those. We have the Hierophant, the Chariot, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Ace of Swords. What else do we need to know, Spirit? Thank you, thank you. Highest good of all. 8 of Wands. 8 of Swords, Knight of Cups, Queen of Cups, 3 of Wands. Underneath the deck, we have the 2 of Pentacles in reverse. So, let's have a look at your past life cards. The Arts, imprisonment or slavery. Okay, so they're 2 quite different energies. So now we'll go to your dream cards. July, North Node in Gemini. Lessons, school, and dragonfly, transformation. You also got communication and inner truth under that deck. Ascended Master, priorities. And romance angels. Let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. So for this month, you have the Hierophant, the Ace of Swords, and the Knight of Cups. So it could be about somebody being clear about what they're committing to this month, because the Hierophant is also, it's very much marriage, commitment, stability. So it could be that you have to get very clear, that it could be a need for clear communication, because we got that underneath one of the decks as well. Communicating your inner truth, yeah, because this is the emotional offer that's coming in, and this is the Ace of Swords. So it's about you communicating your truth in a situation. What is it? What do you want out of commitment? What do you want out of this relationship? Those kind of it could also be an awakening or an epiphany. Now, in terms of your North Node being in Gemini, that means your South Node is in Sagittarius. So it could be asking you to get clear about who the relationships that you're around at the moment. For some, it could also be that they're about to commit to university, doing something within the arts as well, because we did have the arts and we have that focus there. However, a lot of you are needing to focus your commitment, or you're going through this phase of focusing your commitment. Now, in terms of the past life energy, we have the Arts. So this is about, I just got about solar plexus chakra and about letting people into your relationships, into your intimate space. So it could be that for some of you, opposite the imprisonment or slavery card, they're like two different energies. So, like I was saying, if your South Node is in Sagittarius, you're more into the arts and more likely to want to travel, to move, to expand. However, your Gemini North Node is asking you to kind of pull it in more, pull yourself in more, focus more, yeah? Because it's like Gemini North Node is like, has this fear of commitment. So that's what it could be for some of you. But I do feel that once you, because the imprisonment and slavery and the arts are very two different energies. So you could be in between these two energies is what I'm feeling as well at the moment. Yeah. It's asking you to let your friends help you. But it could be that you just have to make somebody clear about what your priorities are. Or it could be that you have to get clear about what your priorities are, what you're moving forward, so that you don't kind of bite off more than you can chew, or so that you don't kind of go off track, so to speak. But emotionally, you're being called to open up your focus, look at your emotional energy this month and where you want to direct it. The feminine energy as well with the Queen of Cups is also about being receptive, listening to others as well as being there for others, yeah? But the Knight has moved up to a Queen here too. So there's an emotional growth or an emotional transformation even. But we do also have magic and illusion, yeah? Which is interesting because the illusion could be the fear of imprisonment or slavery. I feel like some of you are having fears about commitment as well, yeah? And the magic is in this Wheel of Fortune. Because as you move forward with the Queen of Cups, we get the 8 of Wands and the Chariot. This is now things moving very fast forward. This is travel. This is expansion. This is growth. But it's also the falling in love card. But it's also saying that we can do this together, because these two horses have to be in unison in order to move this chariot forward. It's also the card of Cancer, which talks about emotional energy and maybe needing to open up about that this month. Yeah, I do feel that if you do that, yeah, the Wheel of Fortune is there. So we have things turning in your favour. This is the universe moving things in your favour. This is becoming like there's this lucky streak. This is like things suddenly becoming more favourable, high luck. It's like you see more possibilities with this card. This is rewards, yeah? But underneath that, we have this fear still. So maybe you need to get to grips with this fear. And even in this card, it's a card of feeling trapped, a card of feeling imprisoned. However, with this card, we can see that it wouldn't be that hard to wriggle out of these things. It's more that she's keeping herself imprisoned in that state. It's like, would you rather live here or would you rather live on that castle? It's that kind of energy. And you need to kind of know what you're doing moving forward this month. But there could be fears. There could be fears that are triggered this month. It could be that you fall in love and that kind of just triggers this fear for you. Triggers a fear where you possibly, it's like with this card, this is also kind of that Sagittarius energy, that pull, where he's taking his energy out into the world. But it's also him making a decision, clear decision. So there's a clear decision that needs to be made before your ships can come in, so to speak. But it's very much about your emotional energy this month. And it's also echoed in the lesson with the Hierophant and this school card. This is about learning something new. This is like doing something in a new way, because your North Node in Gemini it's like wants you to kind of settle down, wants you to look at your stability, where the arts part of you or the South Node wants you to kind of go and travel and be gregarious and see the world and kind of know everything. However, the Queen and Knight that you do have of the emotional one, so it's more intuitive, more receptive, more listening to others or listening to what your needs are, as opposed to being boasty and showy. But it's like, yeah, it's that listening. But I do feel like there's going to be fears. There could be some fears around finances. Finances as well could be not doing that great this month as well, because we have this. And I've just seen the Six of Cups underneath that. So it's memories, nostalgia. So it could be for some of you that, do I stay tied to this memory? But the Six of Cups is about community and reciprocal energy. And this is where you want to be. But it's like, in some senses, the Sagittarian part of you is like, we need money. I'm going to go and travel the arcs. I'm going to do this and I'm going to bring back the money and I'm going to go and find myself in the process. So that could be the battle for you guys this month. So I really do hope this has helped. Take care, stay blessed. If you'd like a personal reading from me, all the information is in the box below. If you'd like to give me a like, a share or a subscription, I would truly appreciate that energy. Take care. Bye bye.